It's less than a fortnight since the Parisian teacher was beheaded by an Islamist for insulting their prophet. And I say their prophet because he's certainly not my prophet. And the more I learn about the religion of peace, the more I realise it's completely opposite. The religion of peace is a religion of war, it's a religion of death, it's a religion of domination, and it's a religion of brutalisation. And the false prophet of Islam has for 1400 years inspired people to kill in his name, to kill if anybody upsets Islamic sensibilities or blasphemes in the eyes of the mad mullahs and the crazed jihadists and the immoral imams. And there's plenty of immoral imams, believe you me, even among the so-called moderate sects of the religion of peace. So a Parisian teacher is beheaded for publishing, not even publishing, for showing his students the cartoons that Charlie Hebdo published in 2012, 2014. In fact, they kept publishing them until they were massacred for publishing images of the false prophet of Islam. And now at Speaker's Corner this weekend just gone, Hatun, a Christian lady, a lady who, let's be honest, has more in terms of courage than the vast majority of British men. Hatun, a Christian lady who goes to Speaker's Corner every single week or every single weekend, preaches the gospel and exposes the false religion of peace for what it is. She exposes the holes in the narrative. She even holds up a Quran with holes drilled in it and says, look, there's holes in the narrative in this book. Well, this weekend she was assaulted, and she was viciously assaulted. I believe she was actually knocked unconscious. Now, for the past 3 years, patriots, football fans, veterans, Tommy supporters have gone to Speaker's Corner to remind the slow learners in the class, the jihadists. You know, the jihadists are the ones that you've got to sit down with and just take them through the alphabet for the 15th time, because they don't really understand how Western civilization works. People have reminded the jihadists that go to Speaker's Corner that free speech is part of Western civilization, that being able to criticise religion, no matter what that religion is part of Western civilization, that mocking religion is part of Western civilization, and preaching different religions is part of Western civilization. But the jihadists at Speaker's Corner, they are in the slow class. They used to call them remedial classes when I was at school. Why? Because they're solid, they're thick, they're socially retarded. They need to be reminded again. They need to be reminded that Speaker's Corner is a place of free speech. And I would suggest that this weekend, that patriots and proud Brits, football fans and veterans, go to Speaker's Corner on Sunday and stand next to Hatun and protect Hatun from these thugs. Imagine this. Imagine, I saw the size of the guy that assaulted Hatun. He looked like he was about 6 foot. He punched down on the top of her head. How brave of the jihadists to behead defenceless school teachers. How brave of the jihadists to assault women who are preaching the gospel. How brave of them. Well, I wonder how brave they're going to be at the weekend when thousands of people turn up at Speaker's Corner to make it known that Speaker's Corner is a place of freedom and freedom of speech. And I wonder what the authorities will do. I wonder what the crime commissioner for London will do, Mr. Sadiq Khan. Will he try and put a banning order on any protests at Speaker's Corner this weekend. It's about time the British people stood up against the jihadists, against the thugs, against the bully boys, against those who are perpetrating rape jihad up and down this country, and stood up against this government that is allowing our country to be taken over by the religion of peace. So I think Speaker's Corner is going to be very interesting this weekend. I think it's about time that the jihadists at Speaker's Corner were paid a visit by some real patriots and some real men, the men of England. See you all soon.